How is everyone doing? My name is Martin Williamson. I'm pretty sure you guys already know that. But I wanted to talk to you guys about the future of gaming. And I'm not talking about the future of gaming on YouTube, because I already know what they're doing with the copyright thing. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen multiple videos on it, but I'm not going to get into that, because I'm pretty sure you guys already know what's going on, and I don't want to bore you guys with all that. So what I'm going to do today is I want to talk about the future of gaming, like gaming itself, because even without YouTube, gaming is still going to exist. So the future of gaming. Now, we've come so far. We've come so far since 1972. The first console was released, the Magnavox Odyssey. Now we've come so far from what a console is capable of doing, and the graphics it displays while doing gameplay. We've come as far as we could possibly go. It's so unreal to me. Now, I bet you guys are wondering, why is it so unreal to me? I mean, I've been thinking about gaming itself. When I heard they were releasing the PS4 and the Xbox One, I was like, okay, cool. But actually seeing them in action, seeing what they could do, it had me thinking, like, what's next after that? Like, what could you do to make a game system or game console better than the PS4 and the Xbox One? What could you possibly do that could make the graphics better than what the PS4 and the Xbox One are offering? And that's what it's all about. That's what creating game consoles is all about. To pass the previous console. And we're currently in the 8th generation of gaming right now. But what's gonna happen in the 9th generation? Is that futuristic technology gonna surface? Is that virtual gaming franchise gonna take over? Is that what they call it? Virtual gaming? Well, I'll be able to play a video game with my body in the 9th generation, because it seems like we've gone as far as we could possibly go with consoles. And if they can make graphics look even better than they do look now, then that would be amazing. That would be insane. That would be outrageous, because the graphics on PS4 and Xbox One, they look unreal. I've never seen graphics that look so beautiful in my life. And when you go back and you look at PS2, PS1, N64 graphics, you're like, oh, I can't believe I thought those were good. Then you look at the PS4, you're like, that is amazing. So when we enter the 9th generation and they release those consoles, will I go back, or will you go back, or will other gamers go back to the PS4 and be like, oh my god, you can totally see the difference? Like, oh man, this console's graphics are so bad compared to this console's graphics now that we're in the 9th generation. I don't know if anybody else has had this thought. Anybody else has thought about this, like, what's next? You know, what's gonna happen after this? Because I mean, I can't even imagine. It's hard to imagine what's gonna happen after this. I mean, I know the PS4 and the Xbox One is gonna be out for at least about maybe 5, possibly 10 years. I would say 3, but I mean, that's a little low, don't you think? These are the 8th generation consoles, so I mean, they gotta be out for a long time, especially if they're revolutionizing gaming by bringing consoles that do a number of things and that display fantastic graphics. Now, is what could happen next? Like, I don't want to start throwing out crazy ideas, like maybe you put on a helmet, put on some gloves, and put on some foot pads or whatever, some leg pads or whatever, and then you hit a button on your helmet and you go into virtual reality. You actually ride that motorcycle. You actually drive that car in Forza. You actually pick up that weapon in BattleField. You actually jump out of that plane. This crazy stuff. Like, what's gonna happen next? I mean, I feel like you can't possibly get any better than this. Like, let's take the Sega Genesis for example. I'm pretty sure after the Atari and the NES were released, and then came the Super NES and the Sega Genesis, I bet you they were thinking that also, like, gaming could possibly get any better. And then in the future, look at what we've done. So what's gonna happen next? Tell me in the comments, what do you think is gonna happen next. I'm sorry for ranting or rambling, but I'm just so astonished by what we've achieved in the gaming industry. So I want you to tell me down below in the comments, what do you think is going to come after the PS4 and the Xbox One? Do you think there's a future of gaming after this? Do you think we're done? Let me know. Thanks for watching. Peace.